Dear listener, welcome to my channel. Topic of this video is decision tree ID3 algorithm. This is the fourth video on ID3 algorithm. Previous video, that is video 1 to 3, covered theory aspect of decision tree such as entropy and probability concept, and video 1 to 3 covered variety types of problem on ID3 algorithm. These are the previous link of my videos on the ID3 algorithm. In this video, I am going to take a problem on ID3 when count is specified, as students get confused to deal with this situation. Now, in the first, we see the decision tree algorithm. Decision tree is supervised learning algorithm, that is classification. It builds a model in the form of tree. It breaks down data set into smaller and smaller subset as decision tree is incrementally developed. Tree has decision node, that is attributes, and leaf node, that is final classification level. Root of the decision tree is the best predictor node. It uses the entropy and information gain to construct a decision tree. It is based on greedy approach. Backtracking is not used. Tree is constructed in top-down recursive manner using divide and conquer strategy. Formula of entropy, because decision tree is totally dependent only on two concepts, entropy and probability. Entropy is minus summation of p of x into log to p of x, where p of x is a probability. 4 steps are there. Step 1, entropy is calculated for entire database. Step 2, entropy is calculated for each attribute. Step 3, attribute having highest gain is selected as decision node. Gain is nothing but the difference between the entropy of entire database and each attribute. The attribute who having the highest gain is selected as the predictor node or decision node. Database D is divided into smaller subset according to the category of decision node. Repeat step 1 to 4 unless every record gets classified. Now see the problem. Perform classification using ID3 decision tree. Use information gain as a measure. Now here it is not required that always the final column is our class label. Now here class label is given as status. Other attributes of the table are department, age and salary. Now what is this count indicate? As count is not a particular attribute, but as count is nothing but this tuple, that is cells senior 31 to 35, 46k to 50k appears in our database for 30 times, but it is not possible to write down all the records, so they have given the cumulative count of this particular tuple. So this is nothing but what this tuple is repeated for 30 times. Now first step is calculate the entropy of entire class. Our final class label is status, which having only two categories, senior or junior. So we count the total number of records. Total number of records are 165, in which 52 belongs to the senior category and 113 are belongs to the junior category. Now entropy of the status is 50 to 165, that is one class, and second class is, that is junior class, that is 113. So we require to use the formula of entropy and using the probability of both classes and their summation and outside the negative sign, and after the calculation we are getting this answer 0.90. So 0.90 is entropy of the status. Now in the next step we require to calculate the entropy for particular attribute. Now attributes are department, age and salary. Now in department it's a categorical attribute, as the categories are sales, system, marketing and secretary. Now see attribute department. First we create the table. Now in department sales, total 110 records are there. So what we require to do, sales total records are 30 plus 40 plus 40, that is 110, out of which 30 are senior and 40 are junior. See, sales junior 40 are there and senior 30 are there. Similarly we require to do for systems, marketing and secretary. Now we calculate the entropy for that particular category. Now the total records are 110, not the 165, because we are taking for this only particular category. Therefore the 80 110 with and 30 110. Next systems 31, 23 with respect to 31, 8 with respect to 31. Next marketing 4 with respect to 14, 10 with respect to 14, and similarly for secretary. And in this way we calculate the entropy for particular category of that attribute department. Now here to calculate the entropy for entire attribute department we require to multiply with the particular proportion. Now proportion of the sales is 110, therefore 110 divided by 165 into entropy, that is the 0.85, and here 31 its proportion is 31 divided by 165, 14 divided by 165 and 10 divided by 165. So we are multiplying with the particular proportion to that entropy to get the final entropy for that particular attribute. Now here if we are getting the value as 0.57, 0.15, 0.07, 0.06 and total is 0.85. Now we require to find out the gain. Gain of the department is the difference between the entropy of the entire table and the entropy of the particular attribute. Therefore 0.9 minus 0.85 is equal to 0.05 is the gain for the department. Now similarly we require to do for the age. Now here in the age a lot of categories are there, so we require to separate out each category, write down the records. Now in 21 to 25 20 records are there, out of which 20 are junior, 0 are senior. Now here when one of the probability is 0, in the first video I have explained when one of the probability is 0, our final entropy is 0, and when they are equiprobable then entropy is 1. The reason behind that I have explained in my first video. Now here there is no need of calculation because one of the probability is 0, so here answer is 0, answer is 0, answer is 0. Only we are getting the answer for 31 to 35. Total 79 records are there, out of which 44 are junior and 35 are senior. Now we apply that formula, 44 with respect to 79 and 35 with respect to 79. After that 0.99 and we require to take the particular proportion. Now here there is no use of proportion because already our entropy is 0. So multiplied by 20 by 165 we are getting the answer 0. Now here 79 by 165 into 0.99 is 0.07 and 0.90 minus 0.47 is equal to 0.43. This is the gain for the age attribute. Next is a salary. In salary also lot of categories are there. We require to separate the category, write down the junior and senior number. Here also we are most of the time we are getting one of the probability at 0. So our answer is 0. Only for this case 46 to 50k 63 records are there, out of which 23 belongs to the junior category and 40 belongs to the senior category. So here we calculate 23 with respect to 63 and 40 with respect to 63. We are getting 0.95. Particular proportion, that is 63 by 165 into 0.95 is equal to 0.36. Then gain is equal to 0.90 minus 0.36 is equal to 0.54. So in this way we calculate the gain for salary, age and department. Now we require to compare whose gain is more to become the predictor node. Now this is the table, attribute and gain, department, age, salary. Department gain is 0.06, 0.43, 0.54. Now here the best predictor node is the salary. Now we require to divide our table based on the salary. Now this is the salary. In salary 6 categories are there. So this is our tree gets generated at the first level, salary, and that 6 branches are there. Now we require to divide the total table into these categories. Now see, first category salary is 26 to 30k. Only 2 attributes are there, department and age, because salary is coming here. Department, age, status. Next 31 to 35k, only 1 record is coming which belongs to the junior. Next is 36 to 40k, only 1 record, senior. 41 to 45k, junior. 46 to 50k, we are getting the 4 records in which 2 are junior and 2 are senior. And next category, that is 66 to 70k, we are getting the senior. If you see the table, except this table there is no need of classification. Now see here, in 26 to 30k we are getting the junior status irrespective of the value of department and age, so there is no need of classification. Here only senior, junior, junior. Even here there is no need of department and age. We are getting when the salary is between 66 to 70k, status is senior. But here we require to do further classification, that is department and age, because sometimes status is junior and senior. Even we can see that by analysis here, department age can be any one of the best predictor node because their entropy or gain is same. We will check with the calculation. Now for salary 46 to 50k we require to expand. Now salary 46 to 50k, department age. Now total 4 records are there and we require to calculate the entropy for that 4 records, that is the table. Now our table is reduced from that number of records to only 4 records, as junior, junior, senior, senior out of equiprobable are there, so entropy is 1. Even by the calculation we can prove that the entropy is 1. Now here first we see the department. We calculate the gain for the department. Sales 1 record, systems 2 record, marketing 1 record. Combination of always coming as 1 probability is always 0, so entropy is 0, proportion is 0, so we are getting the complete gain as 1. Similarly for department, this is age. Similarly for age, 21 to 25, 26 to 30, 31 to 35 and 36 to 40, only we are getting probability of one of the attribute is 0, therefore entropy is 0. Entropy 0 means gain is 1. So here we are getting the gain for attribute department and age same. So we can select any one of the node as our decision node. For example, here I am selecting the attribute department as a decision node, but we can select the age also because they are having the same gain. And see here, this is not department, this is age attribute. Now this is our final decision tree. See salary, all that categories are there except the 4650K, all are getting classified in the first step only. 26 to 30K junior, this is junior, senior, junior, and 66 to 70K senior. Only 46 to 50K we expand, and here we find out that both department and age having the same gain, so we can expand anyone. I decided to expand the department. So in department 3 branches are there: system, sales and marketing. Whenever system is there, junior, sales senior and marketing senior, and if age comes we are required to divide into 4 categories. Now this is a decision tree, and from that decision tree we can write down the decision rule. So what is the decision rule? If salary is between 26 to 30K and or, yeah, we can write down the or also, because a lot of ways the or junior categories is there. If salary is between 31 to 35K and if the salary is between 41 to 40K, the always status is junior. If salary is between 36 to 40K and 66 to 70K, then status is junior. Now next, if the salary is between 46 to 50K and department is system, then status is junior. If the salary is between 46 to 50K, these two attributes we require to combine with the AND operator, and department is sales, salary is between this range and department is marketing, then that particular classification. So from the decision tree we can easily write down the decision tree. This is all about ID3 algorithm in detail. So video 1 to 4 covered entire aspect of ID3 algorithm with variety of problems. My next video may be on the C4.5 and CART, that is the advanced versions of ID3 tree. Thank you for listening my video. If you like my video, subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.